Hey y'all, welcome back to another doll unboxing and review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Always Bratz Sasha doll. Now before I get into anything, I want to shout out Chad Marvelous for sending me this doll for my birthday. That was extremely sweet. I've already said thank you, but thank you again because I wouldn't be making this video if it weren't for you, and I am super excited to be able to get into Sasha today. I did a review on the Always Bratz Chloe. I don't know how long ago it was at this point, but a little bit ago. And at the time that I had made that review, I had mentioned that Sasha was the other one that I was really excited for. But at the time, she was going for like $40 to $50 online, like inexplicably. She just wasn't in stock at Walmart like the other characters were. And online, she was like hiked up in price. Since then, thankfully, her prices have like leveled out, but I hadn't bought her yet. So I'm extremely grateful to Chad for sending her to me so that I can take a look at her and then add her to the collection and have just like a lovely time today. So here is the front of the box. You can obviously see Sasha and all of her accessories there pretty clearly. And then on the back, we do have a little blurb about her, and it is translated into a few different languages. Right off the bat, the thing that I'm most excited for and like the real selling point for me on this doll is this little puffer vest. I am so eager to get my grubby little hands on that. So I'm not going to like talk anymore. We're going to go ahead and go off screen real quick so I can unbox everything, and then we can reconvene so I can show you all of the goodies that she has and discuss the details and hopefully have a lovely time unboxing a doll today. If you do find yourself enjoying, if you can like, comment, subscribe, all that typical stuff. And then if you want to go out of your way to support me, I do have links and such in my description. But otherwise, I'm going to unbox her and I will be right back with y'all. Okay, I have gotten Sasha all unboxed so that we can take a look at her and all of her goodies really quick before I do start getting into her. They started doing something outside my apartment. I have no idea. I think they're doing something on the roof. So I hope you can't hear anything. Right now they're relatively quiet. They were just like kind of noisy while I was unboxing the doll, so I'm hoping that everything is gonna be okay. But I have to get this filmed today if I want this video to go out. So we're just gonna have to go for it, and hopefully if there are any sounds that you guys can hear, they won't be too distracting for you. But anyway, focusing on Sasha, she is turned away. Sorry, girly pop. We just have to focus on your accessories first. The first thing that she came with was a poster. I'll go ahead and insert a picture of that here just because it is nigh impossible to show you what it looks like from this camera angle and like give you a nice clear picture of it. So we'll pop that in here. And then taking a look at her other accessories, she does have a little Bratz brush in this super vibrant pink. The pink is like not showing up on camera nearly as brightly as I wish it would. It's one of those fluorescent colors that just does not show up super well on camera. Like you can tell that it's bright. Like there's no mistaking that like the brush is bright and that her puffer jacket is bright, but it's like highlighter, almost painful to the eyes in person. And me personally, I love that. I love aggressive colors like that. But just so you guys know, if you haven't seen this doll in person, if you're just like seeing this video, she's even brighter than you think she is. Then she has a little water bottle that is that same sort of color. It's definitely appearing more orangish on camera. In person, it is like a transparent pink. So it's like when the light hits it, it goes kind of orange. It's just looking real orange on camera, but very cute. And then she does have a truly orange phone. There we go. Now it'll focus on there. So she's listening to some music. And then on the back, there is just a little phone mold with like the Bratz lips. Then we have this little bottle that I can never tell if it's this meant to be like nail polish or lip gloss or what the situation is, but some sort of cosmetic, and it does pop open there, which has always been something that I think is really cool about the Bratz is like some of their tiny accessories have just wild amounts of detail. Next up, we have some bright neon orange sunglasses. They're pretty basic, but I do like the color of them. Orange is my favorite color, so like obviously I like the color of them. It's kind of easy to please me in that regard. She has a gold chain necklace. It is properly metallic, which I love to see. And then two more. We've got her bag here that is just so fun and funky to me. I love bags like this for other people. Like I wouldn't be able to use them because it is a real bag. Like you can put stuff in it. I would absolutely be losing stuff everywhere if I had if I had a bag like this. Like I've seen them in acrylic, or I've seen even people have them made out of glass, and it's amazing. I couldn't do it, but fashion wise, this is so cute. So for a doll, I'm obsessed because I get to enjoy the look and like have it be displayed with Sasha without the inconvenience of an actual bag that just could lose your stuff at any point in time. But yeah, aesthetically, it's very, very cute. And then her last accessory is a pair of chunky pink headphones. I love these. I feel like, I don't know, like I'm kind of surprised more dolls don't come with headphones. I think they're a really fun accessory. I'm just kind of surprised that it's not something that I see that often. I don't know. I love it though. I'm happy she has them. And then we can actually take a look at the doll herself. So she's got this really fun, like twisted pigtail style. There is a ton of gel at the bottom, which is a real shame just because like I do think it's diminishing the look. I think that once I get this cleaned up and she is gel free, this is going to be a super, super fun vibe for her. The plastic ties here are pink. They definitely don't quite match the jacket there, but I appreciate the colorful ties. I think that's always a fun little moment. Looking in at her face. So, so cute. I love this girl so much. There is like a little bit of extra white under her lash line here. So I might try to go in and fix that up, but otherwise I feel like her face looks really nice. Like her eyes don't look super wonky or anything. So I'm very happy with that. She's got kind of more minimal makeup, but it's a vibe. You know, she looks good regardless. She's got her little painted on edges. And then I think this is so funny that her earrings are like little mini versions of her bag. Like that is just hilarious to me for some reason. I think it's really, really a cute idea. So I love that. But the outfit is like the most exciting part to me. Like this puffer jacket was calling to me. I'm so excited to have it. So as you can see by the shine, it is kind of a more like vinyl sort of material on the outside, but on the inside it is quite soft in there. There are two long strings. Like I am certain that those are just loose strings because it's like very obviously coming from the seam and there's nothing like on the edges or anything to indicate that it's supposed to be that way. So I'm certain that these are just loose threads, but first of all, I wasn't going to cut them off before showing you guys because like I want you guys to be able to see the actual quality of the doll that I get. But also, I just thought it was really funny that the loose threads happen to be in a place that like almost makes it look like drawstrings, but they're not drawstrings for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those off because they were high-key bothering me, but like I said, I had to show you first. Like it wouldn't be really fair of me to not share that with you. Okay. Now that we're better, there are a few other like little bits of threading that you can see in the jacket. Hopefully you can see that. It's not like the worst. Definitely the two long ones were pretty rough. And there's like one right here. But if I tug on it, nothing happens. So it's clearly not something where it's going to break the jacket. Like it's not an actual construction issue, if that makes sense, in terms of like it's not going to fall apart on me. At least the one that I got. But that is kind of a concerning amount of loose threads. If you take that away though, it's an extremely cute jacket. I love the material. It like feels nice and poofy. So I like it a lot, but I also, you know, I have to let y'all know what the deal is and that might be an issue. So if you look underneath, you can see that the shirt she has on has completely mesh sleeves and those do go all the way down to her wrist. There's like a little stripe of ribbon on the side there. I love the tie-dye of like the main body of the shirt. I think that is so cute. It's like a lot of my favorite colors. There's some yellow in there, some orange in there, some pink, which obviously ties in with her overall color scheme. I am obsessed with it. I do think it's just a really, really cute top, and especially layered with the puffer. Like, she's killing it. She's absolutely nailing it. But the pants are also fighting for my favorite piece of the outfit because these are just such good pants. It's really hard to see. I think you can kind of see there. There is a very faint grid pattern in the fabric, like it's like slightly raised. And that's just such an unnecessary detail in the sense that like, I feel like it wouldn't have been noticed if MGA hadn't done that. Like these still would have been really cool pants. But the fact that it does have that slight glid, I keep like misspeaking today, that slight grid pattern, I just feel like it's a really, really cool detail that's super subtle, but I do think it adds something to it. You can probably hear, I was getting it like nice and close to the mic for you, but yeah, you can probably hear, it is kind of like that windbreaker sort of fabric on these cargo pants. So I feel like that's a texture that some people definitely will hate. Like if you are sensitive to texture, I feel like this might be kind of a rough one. Obviously, y'all know yourselves, so you will know. But if that's something that you don't like the feel of, definitely be aware of that because it's her entire pants. It's kind of hard to ignore. But stylistically, the pants are amazing. They're super flared, and there's these pockets on the side that are huge, real doll pockets. Like, obviously, we've seen other dolls have real pockets before. Like, it's not, they just started up a lawnmower for real. Or what is that? Bruh, I think they're cutting down a tree. I'm gonna give it 1 second to see if this stops soon. Okay, it did stop, so I need to like hurry up before they start doing that again. I have no idea what was going on. Anyway, though, I was trying to say that we've seen doll pockets before, but these are like the deepest doll pockets that I've ever personally owned, and I really, really love that. The addition of the O-ring and like the little orange ribbon on the side, I think is a really, really fun little decorative piece, and it does match her shoes here, which are just like these kind of strapped platform heels. They are like ever so slightly transparent. Like they're almost opaque, but they're not quite there. And it gives them kind of this little like jelly effect, which I am a huge sucker for. I know some people really don't like it, but I don't know what it is about transparent plastic. It is always going to get me. So I want to throw on some of her accessories real quick so we can kind of see what she looks like with the full look on. And I also want to see if these headphones will actually fit to her ears, because like you never know with doll heads if like stuff like hoodies and headphones is gonna fit very well. Guys, she is killing it. Normally, I'm not like the biggest fan of doll sunglasses because I like to be able to see their face, and I'm definitely still feeling that because I do like her face. But it's hard for me to dislike something that's orange. Like I love that. The lenses are like faintly transparent, so you can kind of see her eyes back there. I don't know. I haven't decided yet whether I'll display her with or without the sunglasses, but as you can see, the headphones do fit on there. Let me actually take off an earring so you can kind of compare. Okay, so now you can kind of see this side she has an earring on, this side she doesn't. I don't feel like it really makes a huge difference in terms of how the headphones sit on her head. Like I feel like it's kind of hitting the same way regardless, but they do actually fit and like actually go around her head very easily. I didn't have to like struggle or anything to get those on. So that is a huge plus for me, that you can display her with the headphones like properly on her head and it's not like difficult or anything like that. That is so cute. And of course, she's got her little necklace, her little bag. Let me put her other earring on. It's going to bother me if I leave her uneven like that. And then we can get to final thoughts. Okay, so Sasha's all dressed. She's gotten everything all put on, and she looks so good. Like, I knew from images online that I liked this doll, but seeing her in person, she's honestly so much prettier. And I feel like that's something that happens to me so often with dolls, that I end up liking them so much more once I can have them in hand, which is honestly kind of inconvenient, but that just is the case. I genuinely think that more of her pieces stand out to me in person, because online looking at the photos I was like, this jacket is the star of the show. And while I still think it's probably my favorite piece that she comes with, I also really love the pants, and the shirt underneath is also really cool. There's a lot of different fabrics involved on this doll and like a lot of different details, and I love that. I think that the Always Bratz line, for the most part, aside from Jade, I'm sorry Jade, but like she's kind of looking like a mess, but I think this is a really solid line, and I'm really excited to see Bratz do more things like this in the future, just because I think it's really cool to see them come back and put in all this detail. The articulation that the dolls have from this line is excellent in my book, so I'm extremely happy. I would say definitely the biggest negative for me with this doll was the amount of loose threads on specifically her puffer jacket. I think there were like a couple of tiny ones on like her shirt by her wrists, but the puffer jacket definitely had the most. As I said before, it didn't affect it in terms of like, they weren't threads that were loose, and if I pulled them or cut them, the jacket was gonna like come undone. So that's fine, but it is just a little bit of quality control that I would say to kind of be on the lookout for if you happen to be able to get to a Walmart in your area. Hopefully these will be back on shelves, because like I had said before, for a while they just weren't, but now they're in stock online and stuff. So hopefully they're also available in the store as well for you guys. So if you have the opportunity to go and look in person, I feel like that's always very helpful to do, to be able to pick out your doll. But yeah, if you do get the doll online, the worst part of mine, like I said, was the loose threads. So overall, a very exciting experience. I'm really excited to wash her hair and get her all fixed up so she can go on the shelf next to Chloe and they can just be buddies. I had tons of fun getting to unbox this doll with you guys today. Thank you again to Chad for sending this to me. Great birthday present. I'm just over the moon to get to have her in my collection, and I really, really appreciate you sending her to me. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you were able to enjoy. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or your night or whatever it might be, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.